Yo, what's hood? What's good? What's going on, man? Welcome back to another marvelous Monday, and you already know what it is, man. The Virtual Man Cave presents Dee Rigga presents Moments with Unc. Hey, that's what's up, man. We finally all got it right the first time. Let's go. Let's go. This is gonna be a great show, son. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, man. What's good with you, Brody? How you feeling?
Hey, we here. Feel good, be good. Let's do this. Real
Yeah,
good.
all right. What's going on, family? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, man? Relaxed the whole
Nothing
day
much.
for the most part.
Oh,
Took
that's
a
what's
rest
up.
day. I didn't put any work in the gym tonight. Just want to give my body a rest. Trying to recoup.
We not today. Today's not
Ain't
a
nothing
day.
wrong with
Today
that.
is not a day of work. Today is a day to recognize this Martin Luther King Day. We should all
Hey,
be out here trying to look
to
forward
King
to some of that.
celebrate. King celebrate. Shout out to Martin Luther King and everything that he stood for, man. Everything that he held down, man, and what he represented for us as Black people and as people in general. You know what I'm saying? He just not only stood for Black people, his people first and foremost, but he just stood for the civil rights of everybody in whole. You know, I joke around a lot, and personally, I identify more with Malcolm X and what his approach. Because if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. But it takes a very strong person to be nonviolent. Okay, I think it takes more self control not to want to respond violently when somebody put hands on you. Art, you might want to adjust your camera. Your camera's a little bit low. All we see is your beard and the logo. And is that
Oh,
another quarter zip? Is that another quarter zip you wearing?
no, I was trying to let y'all see Onyx. He trying to.
All right. We see Onyx, but is that a quarter zip?
It's a quarter button.
It's a quarter button up, bro. Oh, yo, fam. See, I was all in my peaceful rant, but see, now you're gonna ruin it with the quarter button. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All right. I think I'm just gonna let you know. I might come to your house one day and just steal all your quarter zips, your quarter button ups, your quarter sweaters, and stuff like that. That stuff is missing. I take it. But let me run it. Let me run it back.
Don't mind, Jay. Don't
I'm not.
mind.
Don't mind
I'm
me.
saying this dude no mind.
Don't mind.
Let me run it back though, because I was keeping it peaceful. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it peaceful for MLK. Thank you for turning your camera off so I don't get agitated. All right, I appreciate it.
Oh my God.
So
Hold on.
yeah, back to the peaceful brother known as Martin Luther King Jr. You know, just the wonderful thing that he stood for as far as making sure that everybody has rights, which we do have now. Not 100%, but he definitely put the ball in motion and had a lot of things shaking and baking and grooving and moving to ensure that his people and as well, like I said again, other people from other ethnicities had a fair quality of life, had a fair share at life. You know what I'm saying? Just because we are all human beings. So that's my take on Martin Luther King. Unc, what's your 2 cents, Cheryl?
I just like to say that we have an opportunity to study the history of the man and what he represented here, not only for Black America, but for the United States of America itself. I suggest that if you don't understand or you don't know about him, please gather yourself and go read
If you
about
don't
what
know
this
about
man
him, you've
has
been
done.
living
Go
underneath a
read,
rock.
go get some education and go understand what he represents. Not I said not just to us as Black men and women, but what he meant to America and what he's meant for everything that's around. So by
Right.
all means, pick up a book, find something, Google them, read it, and get educated.
All right. What about you, man?
So, definitely, man. Definitely, he had a calling on his life. He was the right man for the job. Um, and not only did he help Black Americans, he helped Blacks worldwide. You see what I'm saying? So, just hearing stories from my relatives in Panama about how they watched him and his movement in the United States and how that affected black people worldwide. So, but again, it does take a very, very, very strong man to not fight back when somebody puts their hands on
Yeah.
you. And he was called for that time. That's what it is. You know.
And just so we be clear, his birthday is January 15th,
15th.
not the 19th. We just observe this day as a holiday. That's how the federal government does. It's usually the Monday following his birthday.
Right.
So, his birthday is January 15th. It has passed. So, it's proper to say belated happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King and everything that he stood for. So we appreciate you. We thank you. There's a lot of things that we have now in order in place that, if it wasn't for you, who knows if we would have it, if it would have been, manifested. So thank you. All right. And thank you. We're not going to also not forget to honor his beautiful wife, Coretta Scott King. Without her, it takes an absolute strong, courageous, amazing woman to stand by the side of a man like that. So we're going to give her roses as well. So thank you, Miss Coretta Scott King. Salute. You know, with that being said, we're going to have a wonderful show ahead of us. We're going to get it cracking. We're going to get it shaking. We're going to get it rocking and rolling. But before we do, brother got to pay them bills. So you see the Cash App down below, $ virtual man cave. You see, we asking for some donations. But with a wonderful $30 donation, you see the wonderful merchandise that you see right here. You see the hats. You see the logo that says Virtual Man Cave with the apple on the side of it right here. Then you see the hat that Arthur got on right there. The VM logo, the Apple logo, you know what I'm saying? Unc right there sporting it so well. As you can see, we got multiple colors. We got flavors like now and latest, man. You gotta let us know what your favorite color combination is right there, and we're gonna hook you up, yo. So again, it's the Cash App down below, $ Virtual Man Cave. Send in a $30 donation, and along with that in the description, if you put your name, address, your colorway, and what you like and what you want, we're gonna hook you up definitely, yo. So we appreciate everybody, who's interested, man. We're gonna put the Cash App up again, throughout the course of the show. But that's the first time I had to pay, the commercial break to pay the bills. You know what I mean? Gentlemen, it's only right that we start the show off correctly and we talk about NFL playoff rundown.
Yes, sir. Yeah, look, I want y'all to go ahead and get your things
Yo,
out the way.
what's
Cash App,
what's up,
man.
man?
What's
What's
up?
this? Yo, what's going on, family man? It's a wonderful it's a wonderful podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm the co-host, of the platform, but here goes the man, Dee Rigga, aka You know what I'm saying? It's the triple
The
OG,
fingers in the
OG of
fist
the
still
crew.
alive, yo. What's happening,
You know what I
y'all?
mean? He the OG of the crew right now. So you know what I'm saying? We do a little spin-off podcast where the brother gets to kick his knowledge, kick his game, let us know how he got to be where he's at in life, and we pick up a gem or two. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you entertain it. It's entertaining. You like the show. Stick around and hang out,
All right, so let's get back on this kick, y'all. Yeah, we finna talk about, bro. Oh man, oh my goodness,
Argentina. We
Argentina,
across the waters, baby.
bro.
What's up?
Damn.
Adi Kiki.
He said,
Man,
"I did."
stop.
Oh my God, he said, "I did." Oh my God.
That was
What?
So let's
That's tennis, right?
let's break first. Let's get to the most like biggest shocking thing that we saw this weekend. First of all, congratulations to the Denver Broncos, but I also have to say condolences also, because I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hang on and make it. If you don't know, Denver went out there and they won their game this weekend, and it was a
Who they
strange
play?
way of winning. I already forgot. They done beat them. I don't care.
Dang.
What I forget. I'm just remembering the winners. I ain't trying to remember the losers. Only loser I'm remembering today is
The Cowboys.
my truth. Nah, not to come on, man. Is the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. And I kind of gotta smile about that because it's a lot of redemption for somebody who's a Dak Prescott fan, and I'm tired of all these other perennial teams that have a quarterback that everybody said is the next what they are, what they really are, and they actually don't have any better record or have done anything that is as as good or as better than what Dak Prescott has. Um, and I think it's rightly about time that we talk about it. So you know, it's unfortunate. And another thing is I think that Buffalo did something crazy today too because they fired their head coach, Sean McDermott. So you don't think so, Art?
I don't think they should have fired McDermott.
I thought you said yeah. I thought it was I thought it was a pretty preemptive move, considering you know what I'm saying. You got the quarterback of the, you got the quarterback of quarterbacks there, and it seems like every year that guy has had some reason to be out of the playoffs, primarily because of Mahomes and because of Lamar Jackson and because Joe Burrow, but none of those cats was in his way this year, and he ends up blowing it. You know what I'm saying? So I somebody gonna have to explain to me what makes Josh Allen that much better than Dak Prescott or Joe Burrow or for that matter, Jalen Hurts.
Well, he's not better than Joe Burrow. That's number one.
Yeah, I mean, but hey,
He's not. He's more athletic, but that doesn't make him a better quarterback. Joe Burrow is a better quarterback. Uh, he's already been to one Super Bowl. Although he lost, Josh Allen ain't been there yet. He's been to one Super Bowl with playing against Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and all those other cats that you
those
mentioned.
AFC championships, though. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
but what I'm saying is Patrick was in his prime when Joe Burrow.
Patrick is still in his prime.
Patrick is he's peaked. I don't think he can't go up anymore. Pause. He can't rise anymore. You see what I'm saying? He's
No,
at the
you know, you didn't even have to pause that. That was understandable from the get
he
go.
he's
Yeah,
at the ultimate level right now. Now what's happening is everybody else around Patrick is getting old.
I so
So
far
so
so good. So
so
far so good. I can't say
so
nothing.
so with that being said, they're gonna have to retool.
Most definitely. I mean,
So
again, you see that Travis Kelsey fell off. They got an offensive line that took a big hit this year. Injuries was a big part of Kansas City's demise.
mm-hmm,
So again, even and I put it off, but it's not this is not about him. This is
mm-mm,
about this guy Josh Allen, because this is the guy that everybody this dude has won or has been in the top two of the MVP race for the past 4 years. And
mm-hmm,
through all of this dude has an 0-7 record when he goes into overtimes, whether it's in the playoffs and or in uh whether it's that or if it's a big game. He has
mm-hmm,
proved that he can get them over the hump. This has been and again, everybody knows this has been a perennial team for the past, at least for the past 6 years,
mm-hmm,
especially with Allen at the helm. But they haven't achieved anything. They
mm-mm,
haven't achieved the damn thing. Now, my problem with this is that today, their coach, who has really led this team I mean, he's Sean McDermott did a damn good job as a coach. But today it was who's going to be the scapegoat this year. So
It should fall on Allen because he turned the ball over by himself 3 times. You cannot win a playoff game turning the ball over 3 times by yourself.
and
You
I
just
and I'm and I can't say nothing because they could have won the game.
they could have,
They could
but
have won the
but
game.
but
And
think
again,
but think
Bo, I feel bad for Bo Nix. Like I said, this dude,
but but think about this though.
Why you
yeah.
feel bad for him?
Go ahead.
Well, because he
He
broke
broke
his
his ankle.
ankle.
He broke his ankle on a kneel down.
He played his. I mean, he didn't play the greatest game, but he played a game of. He managed a good football game and beat them. And only reason he won't be playing in the AFC Championship because he knelt down and somebody stepped on his ankle and broke his ankle on a kneel down. So that's crazy business.
Was it somebody from the other team or one of his teammates?
It was a up top screen. I didn't even get a chance. I think it was
It
one of
was
his own teammates
it
that
was
stepped
somebody
back
from another
on him.
team.
But it was a freak accident. It
Wait,
wasn't.
you said it's from the other team, Art?
Yeah,
Yeah, they did
because
it on purpose.
it looked like they were trying to hit him. They were trying to tackle him
He went
before he
down
knelt
for a
down.
knee. He went down for the knee. Dude was trying to come across the line and
Right.
stepped on his foot, bro.
Did they throw a flag on the play?
There was
No,
no flag.
was no flag. No
Nah, it
flag.
was foul, B. It was a foul, B. He did it on purpose, son.
However it happened, but it was the freakiest thing you would have ever seen to imagine that this kid had just won this football game and he was doing the only thing he needed to do to end the game. And that motherfucker stepped on it and broke his foot, bro. That was crazy. That was nuts. That was nuts. And then the second game, you had CJ Stroud and Texans going against New England, and that was a messy game. That was a truly messy game. But what was more messy was the way that CJ Stroud played. I was
Oh
very
man,
disappointed.
wow.
I was very disappointed in CJ Stroud. He just he this is the second game in a row that he played like he just didn't belong. The defense for the Houston Texans honestly was pretty damn elite. It played a pretty good. It made a pretty good run, but it CJ Stroud, you can't have 4 interceptions. You can't have five. You can't have 5 turnovers in a game, bro. And luckily you won the week before, but you gave up 2 in that game too. He had said this is seven. They said 7 turnovers in 2 games is a tie for like the
Crazy.
highest in NFL history. So that's
Yeah,
crazy work.
yeah, that's crazy.
So
So
yeah.
How you
And
expect to win a game with that many turnovers, yo?
no, you
you're
you
not.
can't. You don't. As Buffalo. That we just said it. As Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen had 4 of the 5 by himself.
So
You
think
know?
about this. One of those few of those turnovers. I don't know how many actually turned into points for
Right.
Denver.
Right.
If he didn't have any of those
The
turnovers,
same thing for New England. And the
so
same
this is
thing
what
for
I'm
New
saying.
England. Yep.
So this is what I'm saying. 3 of those turnovers, at least 2 of them turned into points for Denver.
Yep.
So had you held on to the ball or punted or kicked a field goal, then it would have been a different game.
And again, he fumbled that one right before half that gave them the 3 points. You
And
know
he,
what I'm saying?
right,
So it's just a timing thing. It's a
right.
momentum thing, and he
Excuse me,
can't
hold
get
on,
that
hold
up.
on. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Me. I really miss you, Mandy. When are you coming on the show? You know we need you, yo. I really miss
I got to
you,
do it for a while. You got it.
Mandy.
Once he starts
When are
singing,
you
you got to
coming
throw
on
the
the
hands up.
show?
It's
We
just
really
another part of the
miss you,
show. You know what
yo.
I'm saying?
Mandy, what up, baby? We missed you, yo. What's going on, man? We ain't get that high in like 3 weeks, man. You mad at us? What we do to you? You know, I take that personal. I ain't singing like. A matter of fact, I think it's the first time I'm singing the song this year.
It is.
Wow, wow,
She's
D.
busy. It's all good. So,
Nah,
all
nah,
right.
nah, nah, nah.
We sang. All right.
She's
So
never.
let's get a.
Listen, she's never too busy. She's never too busy to tap in and tune in just to say hi real fast.
That's true. All right. Let's get
You
to the
been sick?
NFC side of this mess.
All right, I hope you feel better. My bad, my bad.
All right. So the NFC side of the fence, we had Chicago playing the Rams, which I hope everybody got a chance to see that. That was
Mm,
some amazing football, yo. That was a crazy game.
wow.
And I wouldn't have never gave Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears a chance in anything, but I'm gonna put this out here. Next year, people better watch out. And they're going to be a good team next year. They're gonna be as good as they was this year, this season, next season. They're gonna be good. But congratulations to the Rams. They pulled that one out, 23-20, in overtime after an incredible fourth quarter comeback by the Chicago Bears. And then it was the other game. That really wasn't much to talk about. I got a lot of friends that are 49er fans, and I got to tell you, belt to ass, y'all. Belt to ass. 41-6 to Seattle. Hot yo, bro. Thanks for showing up. You know what? I don't know what else to say, but God, y'all got y'all. Whoo. If there was a 49er fan that was on this show, don't you even write in the comments. I don't want to hear shit.
Nate, shout out to Nate the Great, yo.
Oh,
MLB Nate.
oh.
Bang bang 49ers gang, baby.
Bang, bang. Huh? Oh. Nate wore that shirt proudly the other day, too, while they was getting their ass whooped, too, didn't he? He was like,
Mhm.
it's okay. Or something like that. Or block punt or something. They did something correct.
Block punt, scored on a touchdown.
Yeah. It's this is gonna be a good final. This gonna be a good national championship game. Y'all should be watching it. It's all right. But
You know,
yeah. So and then
who's playing the
yeah.
game? Since you just talking about the game real fast, who's playing? Huh? Let the people know, yo.
Oh, that's Indiana, the University of Indiana, which is 15-0, going against the 13-2 University of Miami. Hey Vince, what's that score? 17-7, Indiana. Yeah, 17-7 Indiana right now. It's about near the end of the third quarter.
So
Beginning? It's,
no, 5 minutes left.
all right, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. There you
So
go. So that's
I
the
want to say
update.
this. I want to say this about Chicago. To add to that point, Chicago is a good team, but they're gonna have to learn how to get and play with the lead.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That cardiac stuff, those cardiac comebacks. It's good that they have that in their belt,
In their DNA, yeah, it's in their
but
DNA for yeah.
but in order to sustain a winning championship season, they're gonna have to learn how to get a lead and keep a lead and play with the lead. Because as you can see, after a while, those comebacks just aren't going. It's not going to work every week.
Yeah. And you'll
Now,
have failures and it won't be where you think it's coming from.
right now,
Because
to
I was,
play,
because I'll be the first to say this. When the interception by Caleb Williams at the end of the game was thrown, I just thought that he missed the spot
well,
and my man beat
you
him
talking about
there.
the O
But I
two?
watched the rest of like you. We talked about this, Art. Watching the play, the wide receiver gave up on the play.
He did, he
He
did.
gave up on the play, whatever
He
the reason was, whatever that reason, it wasn't the right thing to do, and it gave them all the leverage that they needed for that interception.
so
So
Collinsworth said it the best. When you are running a route as a receiver, always assume you're getting the ball.
always,
So that means you
always,
always turn and look to see if the ball is coming your way.
And if
or coming towards you.
you gotta go from offense to defense. You do that.
Right.
You know,
You all
you got to be able to, you know, it's your ball. That's supposed to be your ball.
right.
Yeah. So
Because
I'm with that. I'm with
he was
that.
he was supposed to run a curl route, but he ran a fly and didn't
Yeah.
look back.
He didn't look back. Yeah. Or
And Caleb didn't have enough time to adjust. He had to let the ball go because the pressure was coming. Now, the play of the year was when that man was fading back and threw the ball in the air to Kyle Kimmett in the end zone at the end of regulation.
I don't know, yo. I,
That was the play of the year, right?
I
So
never seen anybody move 25, 35 yards backwards as fast as he did.
and throw the ball off the back foot,
And
fading.
throw the ball with a fade off the back foot. And he didn't just throw the ball, y'all.
It was a perfect
The
spiral.
fact that that ball moved in a perfect spiral with the velocity that it flew, so that that dude could get separation from that cornerback to the corner of that end zone and be that wide open with him running around like that. I don't know how he did that. His arm is gifted. His arm is that was a
So let me ask you this:
that was a beautiful throw, bro. That
How many
and it hit
times?
him, and it hit him like this. He
Yo,
Yeah,
caught
he
let me ask
that
had
you
like
this:
that was a
this.
breadbasket catch
That
where you
was a
just
bread.
like
I
boom.
got that. And
So let me ask you this:
he had
How many
all
times?
corner too.
Hold up,
He had
hold up.
corner.
How many times do you think he practiced something like that? Because we see Steph Curry. He takes what some people call a lot of unusual shots when he practice, right? So therefore, when he's in the game, he can make these. He can make these. He can make the shots in the game. So how
All
many
I
times do you
know,
think he practiced something not something exactly like that, but practice a drill to where
I
you
don't
have to
know.
respond like that?
There
And
is no drill
foot.
in football as a quarterback when you practice fading back and throwing off your back foot.
I don't think it was practice, Jay. I'm gonna
I
tell
just
you
think he just
something.
threw the
I
ball.
gotta say that there are times where you watch somebody do things that they're just gifted at doing, and we seen this
Now I
kid at
know.
USC
So
throw some crazy, and he had some crazy game. But this
so what
year,
I'm trying to say
Caleb,
is
that was no, that was
so
not practice.
No, you
no
can't
no
practice.
no listen what I'm saying. So you know how Steph Curry practice a lot of unusual shots. He does a lot of
Yeah,
unusual things
yeah.
that is totally unorthodox. He doesn't do exactly the same thing in the game, but because he practices those unorthodox moves in practice, he's able to come up. He's able to be creative in the game. Do you think that this kid is able to be creative just like that on that same
I
type of
think
level?
We
that
don't
that
watch them. We don't watch them do it now. Like a lot of they done had like 4 or 5 comeback games, and he's done some Gumby like shit like this. Straight
Because
Gumby.
I personally don't know who you're talking about. I didn't see the play.
Caleb
I,
Williams. If you haven't
I'm
watched
not
him
I'm not a
again, he's
football fan. I don't care about
the
football.
I'll
Um,
explain it to you. He's a 6'2", 6'3" quarterback out of USC. They picked up 2 years ago, and they thought that this dude was really gonna be a crazy washed up cat because he walks around with painted fingernails, and
oh, okay. So the kid,
he
that
be
kid, the
playing
kid with the
around.
painted fingernails.
Yeah, him. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, you think
I've
he
seen
be
a picture of
wilding
him.
out, but then he gets on the football field, and for the first quarter and a half, or 2 quarters, or maybe 3 quarters, he's not alive or electric. And then in the fourth quarter, this dude is it's like watching the Silver Surfer. He's just going through folks and hitting them, bow, bow, bow. All of a sudden, a 13-point deficit is a 4-point lead. And he's done this like crazy. But it was like it all came to a head on this one play. They shouldn't have been in the game. There shouldn't have been any reason for them to be this close. And then all of a sudden, this dude is on the 15-yard line, drops back 10 yards, goes to the right, spins back to the left, runs about 20 yards around to about the 45-yard line, spins back to the right to his left, and then he off his back foot falling backwards. He throws this
It was like a 60 yarder.
It's just the
And it was a
most.
bullet. Well,
It
I mean,
was a fucking. It was a. I don't know if it was a RPG, but it was straight and it was spiraling and it hit this dude, like Art said, in a breadbasket catch by himself in the corner when he was covered by two guys, and there was room for this dude to move, and it hit him in the bread box. Bow, just like this. It was the prettiest thing I've ever seen. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen crazy football plays. There's been enough in I've seen almost 60 years of football. This is
Yeah, you've been
crazy, man.
around. You older than the NFL, huh? You've seen the
Just
first football
about.
game.
Just about.
Yep.
So yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. But it was fantastic, yo. It was great. And again, I would talk about the Seattle and 49er game, but there wasn't nothing to talk about. That was
Hey,
pretty much ridiculous.
well,
yeah,
I appreciate.
Seattle, yeah, Seattle mollywopped them dudes, man.
They
But
mollywopped them cats, and I would
so
talk about it, but that's it. But it's gonna be a good champion. It's gonna be both the championships games are gonna be really, really good this year. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Matthew Stafford might have had a good game. If he got any chance, the LA Rams defense is gonna have to hold up because Seattle's defense ain't no joke.
mm-mm.
I'm taking Seattle in a touchdown, yo. In that Seattle by a touchdown in that one. And in the other game, it's gonna be twisted. It's gonna be wild. That AFC game is gonna be crazy. Oh, and just so y'all know, Miami just scored. So
Okay.
yeah, this gonna be crazy. Yeah, so
So I got
uh
Seattle. I got Seattle and New England in the bowl.
yeah, Seattle
See,
versus New England, and I
because
don't think it's gonna.
Denver is not going to beat New England. I'm about to see New England. New England with
It's going yeah, yo, oh, but that's gonna be a close game. Hey,
I don't know because
it's
Jared
gonna be in
Stidham.
Denver too.
that-
Stidman's gonna play.
is Jared Stidham starting right now? So I doubt it. I doubt it.
Denver by 3, yo. I'm taking Seattle versus Denver.
You got Seattle and I got
Yeah,
New
but
England.
I don't think nobody's beating Seattle, bruh. I don't
I
think
got
nobody's beating Seattle.
I got New England and Seattle in the bowl, and Seattle taking it home
Yeah. So
Yep.
because like you said, that Seattle defense is crazy.
Seattle defense.
It's crazy.
There was the only defense that I thought really could manage this right now was that Texans defense. Cause play by play, hit by hit, Texans was they was putting helmets to bodies in their game. But again, Sam Donald was a way better quarterback than anybody that's left in the damn playoffs. And Seattle's defense is elite.
and
It's the Legion of Boom all over again, yo. It's the Legion of Boom all over again.
and the thing about Darnold, he got thrown away twice. Think about it.
Yeah, man, they didn't want him. They didn't want him. Idiots. First,
Because he
he is one of only 4 people for back-to-back years to lead a team to 14 wins in a season.
on two
He's
different
only
teams.
he is
No. He's the only one to do it on two different teams.
on 2 different teams. I'm saying in back-to-back seasons.
Right. On two
There's
different
only
teams.
4 quarterbacks that's ever done it, and he's done it, and he did it on 2 different teams in the back-to-back years. That's crazy work.
Because you think about it, Carolina drafted him. He didn't do anything in Carolina, but that really wasn't his fault.
And then he was up there in New York.
And
And
he
New
was
York and they didn't give
so he
him a
got
chance at the Jets.
no, so he got thrown
Yeah, the
away three
Jets
times.
didn't give him a chance.
So the Jets wasn't his fault either. The,
No,
that
at all.
that
And then he went to Minnesota, and last year he was balling out in
he
Minnesota.
balled out in Minnesota.
Balled out in Minnesota. They ended up just blowing that shit in the playoffs. They said that he was doodle because he had that crazy bad loss in Minnesota at after that 14-3 season. They were mad, and they didn't know what to do. They got rid of him. They ended up with J.J. McCarthy.
And now look at him.
So Seattle picks him up because they got rid of Pete Carroll and they got rid of Geno Smith. Man, what do you know? And then they get rid of them, and all of a sudden, you know, Smith and Digba is out there running around catching 909 after they let go and got Cooper Cup
Oh,
and
oh,
everything.
oh. I was gonna say that. People forget that Cooper Cup was an all pro receiver in LA.
Right.
Like let's not get it twisted. They got some Seattle got some weapons on offense, and then their backs are nice
They
too.
just lost their back Charbonnet, though. They just lost Charbonnet.
I saw he got injured. What happened?
We know that. Look, I saw
Um,
LL Cool J in the background, yeah.
20 second timeout. 20 second timeout. All right, they got nice what?
Weapons, man, weapons.
You didn't say weapons.
Yes, I
They
did.
got nice what? You didn't
Weapons.
say weapons.
Yes, I
What'd he
did.
say?
What I say?
You said they got nice backs.
Oh
Running
my
back, man.
God.
Come on, man.
Running back, man.
It wouldn't be the cave if I didn't say it,
Oh,
bro.
I
It
ain't
wouldn't be
mixing
the
that with
cave.
Jack. Hey, nah. Hey, nah. Oh, man. Yo,
20 second
no.
timeout.
No. He scored
Any,
the yo. He was trying to get you on that. That was
anyway,
almost.
what happened to Charbonnet? What happened?
Chardonnay, he blew his knee out the last game.
Ah,
He blew his ACL. He blew his ACL.
that's
But they like Vince said, aka LL2K, Walker the third, Walker the second at
nah. He's a third. He's a third. I think. Wait,
he had 3 touchdowns and he ran for like 130, 40 yards. So they still got the running game back there. And
they
again, their wide receiving core is going to be nasty. So I they're the favorite, I think, going in to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And that's all, hats off to Seattle. Hopefully they can just maintain what they're doing.
All right, that was a great NFL rundown for the week, yo. Um, next question that we got, man. Next topic right now is a funny one. It's an interesting one. Yo, let us know, yo. What was the first liquor that you drank and got you twisted, yo?
Yeah. We're
Yo,
gonna ask
yo.
this
what
question
up,
Peace,
Prince?
out.
peace. What up? What up?
Kyriakos. What up? What up? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Kyriakos.
So let's be clear again.
MIA.
We
Oh,
ain't
the
trying to get
U,
we ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but
the
yeah,
U.
what was the age when you went and got you
All right,
a
all right.
dranky
So
drank?
this is BC, and y'all know what I mean. It was Crown Royal,
History.
man. It was Crown Royal in Ice House.
But how old was you, Art?
19.
Damn.
Mm.
And that was the first giddy up right there. That was
That
the
was that. I mean, I had sipped before, but that was the first time I got like blasted. Like had to carry me to the car.
what kind of outing was it, Art?
It was a New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, really. Was it like the first? It was your first like big
No, that was
teen party or what?
no. I
Yeah,
was I was I was a sophomore in college,
damn.
Mm.
and yeah. So I like I said, I had everybody sipped in high school. I had sipped, but never got
I can't
drunk.
say that. I don't know
I
what.
can't. But but again, I was in high school. Okay, but
You mean you was in college?
sophomore year in college, I was 19. I hadn't turned 20 yet, and yo,
You was
man,
playing, man. Shit wasn't you? You was trying to get in with the
Yeah.
fellas.
Well, one experience I remember, I think I was probably around Art's age. I can't remember the first time, but I could just tell you about one time. Um,
Wait, come on. You got to wait, JJ. No, you can't be telling us no. When was the first time you
I
got
don't remember.
Kevin?
I
How
don't
you not
remember.
remember?
I lived a dope life, bro. My life is dope. My life
Jay,
is really dope,
for
bro.
real.
Like, yo, when
You
I
can't
say,
remember that first time, no, Jay, that
yo,
you really
when I
got
say I
faded.
was a,
You
when I
got
say I was a
faded,
wild
Jay.
boy, nah. When I say I was a wild boy, I was a wild boy, man. I was outside for real, man. Like I
But I
was.
mean, you can't. No, look, man. I mean, but the
So
first time
one of
you
the,
got faded, you
I
can't
don't
remember.
remember. I don't remember, but I will tell you the
How old
two
you think you
beverages.
was then?
I might have been. I want to say maybe 18, 9. Yeah, probably like between 17 and 18.
I mean, that makes sense. You just can't,
I want to
Jay.
say,
Yo, you having those selective memory moments right
nah, I
now.
don't,
You not.
bro.
It was like
Yo,
it,
he blocked it out. That's what
that's what
happened.
I'm saying. He blocked that chat. That's a
No,
selective
I might have
moment.
blacked out.
That's a
Yo,
selective blackout moment.
I don't have a select. See, I don't have selective blackouts.
How
Like
you not remember the first time you got lit then?
because I'm telling you, like I'm not even being funny when I say I've been living a dope life, yo. I've had a lot of dope experiences. I don't
You just
remember the
sound
first
like you
time.
was dope. Okay.
It, so
Well, I'm gonna say this: mine wasn't dope. They had to carry dude to the car. They had to carry me to the car, bro.
well,
Damn,
I'm just
Good,
saying
really?
that means
good,
it was a dope night, art.
good.
Like you
It's
had
good.
fun,
Hey,
bro.
I
it's
don't know about that shit,
it
but
was it was a good thing I was a skinny nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
Like, and I can
I'm
remember
trying to tell you, bro.
my
Yo,
I used
my
to drink a
yo,
lot of
hold on, Jay. My man had to put me
that.
over his shoulder and carry me to the car. Like literally. That's
damn.
I'm not proud
That's
of that,
great.
but it happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. So my back then, I remember I would love to drink some Bacardi Limon
oh, that's
with some
dangerous.
Sprite. And I think it was that really tore me up because I wouldn't taste it because it would taste so sweet. I'm drinking Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, everything is spinning. Then I
Mm-hmm.
went through a phase where I was drinking Belvedere vodka.
But you can't remember the first time it really. I mean, it gotta be.
And then I was drinking Hennessy. Now I can't remember the first time. First
Damn.
time, I don't know.
So
I really can't.
to that point, it was Crown and Coke in an ice house. So the Coke hid the taste of the ice house. So I'm thinking I'm just drinking watered down Coke. And I look, and I'm drinking, you know, them Taco Bell joints.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing them back, and mm-mm. So it was not fun. I'm gonna tell you that it wasn't fun.
Like I remember one time, man, the homies, we went to a party and I don't even remember drinking. I just remember drunk and we had to walk home. Man, I know halfway through they was taking turns helping me walk.
I
Oh
remember.
man.
I remember when I got mine. I never drank before, um, but I had just turned 18 and I was hanging out. I had a couple of friends that I used to play softball with, and finally I learned how to drink off of all things Miller High Life in them little short shot bottles.
The short
I used to
cans?
the short cans, the short glasses, the short
Mm.
shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the first thing I ever got drunk off of right there. That was the first thing.
So let
Ooh.
me ask you, was you already in the military or was you in
Nah,
California?
I
Cause
was 18. I was 18 and I had
yo,
just
you've been
graduated
listen,
and I was working.
Arthur's been married since he's been 10. You've been in the military since you've been 8.
Nah, nah, when I was 20, bro. I went in when I was 20. I had 2 years where I ran the streets and I remember I was over my boy's house. And we had went and picked up about we picked up a nice bag of grass, a nice bag of weed, and then we picked up 2 cases of Miller High Life short bottles. 2 cases. I ain't never drank this stuff before. He says, all right, you're gonna drink this. It just went down real smooth. I didn't realize I was doing it. Next thing I know, I was messed up. It was like, damn, this is what it feel like to be drunk. All right. Listening to Van Halen and drinking little short stacks. I was good. I was good, bro. Had nothing else to think about. So yeah, that was in the San Fernando Valley. That was cool mess right there. But I was, yeah,
My man
we
said he was
lit
listening to
too.
Yeah,
Van Halen. Might as well
you were definitely
jump.
in the valley. Once you said Coors Highlight,
Not
then you
Coors,
said
Miller High Life.
whatever.
Miller Short. I would never
Same
fuck.
difference.
I would never drink no Coors. Coors has been nasty forever. Nah, Miller High Life, the short bottle.
Then you said Van Halen. Yeah, you were definitely in the valley.
I'm in the valley, bro. We was in Northridge. And for those of y'all that's from the valley, we was in Northridge on Lindley and Reseda.
Oh,
No, Lindley and Roscoe, y'all. Excuse me. Lindley and Roscoe. For everybody from the San Fernando Valley. Nug, I know you're watching, so she knows what I'm talking about. Shout outs to Northridge Junior High. And my people's down there. But right there on Lindley and Roscoe, there's an apartment building. And we used to hang out in that apartment building.
Uh,
And 218, and boy would we partying in that bitch. So
it's a parking lot now.
no, ain't no
It's not.
parking lot. I've been
It's
there.
a
It's still
parking
an
lot.
apartment. It's still an apartment.
Now it changed since the 1920s when you was a teenager.
You crusty. I got my friends. I know they ain't no 1920s. We good, bruh. We all right. So yeah.
I'm not talking about your
Oh,
friends.
and
I'm
the
talking
first,
about you.
hey y'all, and the first thing that got me when I was in the military, when I was 20, the wildest thing in the world, y'all, Tanqueray.
Mm,
I've never had that. I've never.
Tanqueray,
that
y'all.
bottle,
That's
yeah,
the
that
first
bottle
thing
looks too scary.
first thing they got me toasted on was Tanqueray.
I've never even, cause nah, I never had Tanqueray.
I've never
What?
even thought about drinking Tanqueray.
Mm-mm.
Y'all,
The
That
only,
bottle, that
really?
bottle looks crazy, bro.
it just nah. I don't know. Just never, cause I'm not.
Nah,
I don't like clear. I don't even like vodka like that. So
yo, I drink.
Tanqueray, yo, bro. We drank
So
Tanqueray with everything, yo.
during
Coke,
my club
Sprite,
era,
orange juice. We was drinking that shit with everything. That
during my,
naughty head.
during my club era, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
a touchdown.
I was
Oh,
definitely a
like that one.
cranberry and vodka kind of guy.
That's a touchdown.
I would
Yo,
get twisted up for that.
yo, did you see that?
I'm looking at it right now.
That ooh, he wanted that touchdown, boy.
See,
They
fellas,
banging now. They banging, yeah.
y'all do know we live. So if you're gonna do that, man, at least give the play by play, the action, what was going on, so the people live can know what you're watching.
I'm sure they watch it too, cause
Mendoza
They not
just trucked
watching
like
because
two.
they listening to us.
Mendoza just
oh,
trucked
that's
like two
true.
linebackers to get into the end zone. He trucked the linebacker and a safety.
So let me ask you, when y'all was going out, what was your drink of choice? Like I said, for me, if I'm in the club, if I'm in the bar, excuse me, if I'm at the lounge or whatever, and I'm getting liquor, it's gonna be cranberry and vodka. But if I'm getting a beer, uh, I'm probably not gonna get a beer. Or I get an Angry Orchard to make fun of me. Or or I get a Corona.
And you
Yeah,
talk
I
about
say
me and my quarter zips, man. You think
I don't drink. So what
you
about you though? All right,
so
Mr. Quarter, Mr. Quarter button up.
it was it was Hennessy, and if it was a beer, it was Heineken.
There you go. All right. That's
See,
military man drink right
Hennessy,
there.
Hennessy, I can only drink at home and around my friends where it's safe. Can't drink Hennessy in public.
Hey, it's
It's not
funny you
safe.
said that though, Jay. I got a story.
Oh man,
I got a story
yeah.
for you. I got a story for you. But go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I learned my lesson. You don't drink. I don't drink Hennessy in public. I gotta drink Hennessy around people I love.
People you
If I
feel
love
safe.
you,
People who gonna protect
yep.
you, huh?
No, people
Yeah.
I know I don't have to be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna punch this person right in the mouth right now. And I don't even know this
All
person
right.
from a hole in the wall. So you know what? I'm gonna leave Hennessy alone. You know,
Hey, Art, before
I
you tell
might
your
be
story, let me just get
I
this
might be
out. I don't
sipping.
know,
Well,
bro. I don't know, but it tends to make me laugh when I hear how folk that are civilians talk about drinking, and then I compare what I saw and what I did in the military and what we drank. And when we call y'all call drinking, we call dranking, DRANKIN, drinking. And I don't know, bro. It just seems a little too tame for me. Y'all don't seem to know how to get drunk. Y'all not. Jay, you say you don't. You just wasn't a drinker, right? You just never drank, right?
no.
How
I mean,
about you, Art?
I had a phase in
Um.
my life
So
where I was drinking and stuff, but I
um.
ain't
Yeah. I mean, I was a drinker. I mean,
Yeah,
drinker.
cause
I know.
I
No, no,
mean I ain't gonna lie,
no. I was a
yeah,
drinker. Like you said, I was a drinker.
drinker. Cause
So
me,
you gotta remember, I was in Fayetteville, and then I went to Fayette State. So a lot of my friends was GIs.
yeah, I would say, cause
So
I mean,
so
in the
a lot of
military, with mugs in the military,
so
that's a prerequisite, bro. I ain't
that's what I'm
gonna
saying.
lie to you.
A lot of my homies was GIs, man, and
Prerequisite.
and it was like they treated me like I was a soldier. I was drinking like I was a soldier, and I'm a college student. Like just
Look, and if that's the case, there's two things that's gonna be just constant: barbecues and domino tables. And if you were at any of those, they was drink yo. If it wasn't Crown Royal and if it wasn't Cavassier or Hennessy, they also had that everybody had Heinekens or they was trying to drink, like you say, Coronas. Everybody was just and there wouldn't be less than 3 bottles at any event at all, bro. For us, oh, we never went over nobody. Bro, it was a BYOB just because. You know what I'm saying? And we brought all that, bro. Like I said, the first thing they gave me when I went to Masawa Air Base in 1989 was they bought a bottle of Tanqueray for me and my roommate, and we drank a half a bottle of Tanqueray. Crazy work, cause
nasty.
I ain't never had no Tanqueray like that, man. Tanqueray
So
was the drink of choice.
I think I think the nastiest liquor on the face of the planet, right?
The Buka.
Nah, aguardiente.
Oh no no no, Jägermeister.
That I don't know. I never drank Jägermeister.
me, I never
Well, if
had
you ain't
Aquamenta
had it, then
or
you ain't had the nastiest thing
Yeah,
ever. Yeah.
it tastes like liquor, a peppermint licorice,
Oh,
black
what was
licorice,
that? What was that, Jay?
aguardiente.
Nah, it's something worse
That
than
thing is
that. It's called
nasty.
Sambuca, and it tastes like black licorice.
That's what it. That's what you call it tastes like. It tastes like black licorice with peppermint, and it has a
Ooh.
menthol feeling. It is. Oh my gosh.
that sound nasty.
Woo. Oh,
And
that's all.
My Colombian peoples, they love it. Like in Colombia, that's what they drink, man. So hanging with my Colombians, they take a shot to that. I'm like, bro, I got two in me, and I'm done because that's gonna turn my stomach.
No.
No. So moving right along to the next one.
Move right along like
Yeah, because my stomach just hurting just thinking about it. So I just want we got to go. So all right, we need to know who's a better group, Soul for Real or Five Five?
All right, now, this is put together by me. It's my question for everybody. If you're out there and you hear this, basically,
You Ooh, man, that's tough.
Yeah. Now look, this is how this came about because I realized that both of these groups had like only like 2 or 3 albums between them each, you know, and they had a couple of hits. Jay
Mm.
didn't want to call them a one-hit wonder,
Well,
but
they had more than one hit.
they had more than one hit. But again, when you look at the body of work of these two singing groups,
That's a catch.
I need to. I wanna know. Who do you think who would you have picked to listen to more? Soul for Real or High
um,
Five?
High Five had more hits, so I'm gonna go with High Five.
Mm.
High Five had more hits.
Are you sure how five had more hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you, I mean, just alone, Art, that you know for the song. I mean, obviously they like for me. I think Soul for Real is gonna have the two call outs immediately. You know, Candy. You know,
Candy
Candy
Rain
Rain,
and Every Little
and
Thing I
then
Do.
Every Little Thing I Do.
Those are the only two hits.
Major
So,
hits. They got a couple of nice songs on the
but
whole
they
album. They
got
do.
the
If you
albums. The
listen to it, the
albums were
album
good,
is
but
tight,
they don't
right?
have any. That's what I'm saying. Bona fide hits. They only had
Yeah.
two.
And
So
if you go with High Five, they got the Kissing Game, and
Hard,
they
hard
got
to
what
get.
Hard to Get. Yeah, they had a couple of hits off of there.
so we
Can't
got
wait. So
Can't
so
Wait.
for
They
real.
had
honestly,
Can't Wait. Right. They had
can't
Can't Wait. They
can't
So
wait
had
another
three.
so for
minute.
real, got Candy Rain. If you want it, I want to be your
Yeah.
friend.
Those weren't
Be
hits though.
I
If you want
mean,
it,
Those weren't hits. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying, Jay. They weren't hits. Now,
If you
not
want it was a hit. If
if you
if
want
it.
it was
you
an
want
R&B
it,
hit.
come and get it, and I'll be waiting. That was a hit.
That was a video hit. If anything, you're right.
That was a hit.
So at least 3 songs for each of the groups, right? So, but I mean, in y'all's turn, who would you pick? Like you said, all right, you picking High Five, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm picking Soul
What
for real.
you picking Soul for Real? And now let me ask, for what reasons? Is
I
it
just
I mean, is it just the style of singing? Is it that you feel like one group was better than the other as far as vocal ranges? Because okay, it's weird to talk about it as far as them
well,
them both being male groups, but as far as
I
dominant
wasn't big.
singing groups concerned, I mean, you're just looking for harmony. So
Sure.
Well,
For me,
who would you go with?
so if you
like I
talking
said, I'm
vocally,
going
Soul
with
for
Soul
Real was
for
better
real.
vocally. Soul for Real was
Mm.
better vocally. I just think High Five had a harder impact as far as
I think the song ranges, huh? The song selections, huh?
yeah. But vocally, just like when people say Jodeci or Boys and Men, I always gotta say if you're talking vocally, it's Boys to Men. Now
Yeah.
if you're
Nah,
talking
but Boys the Men ain't in this. We ain't talking about
no,
Boys
but
the
I'm,
Men.
I'm just saying no,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
we staying with these two groups because if we go
So
to Boys
so
the Men, that shit that throws everybody off. 'Cause Boys the Men is different, bro. I gotta you gotta say that. I mean
yeah, that's a hey. So you're
they
right, but
different.
they are. But no, vocally, Soul for Real. But as far as impact and culture shock and culture hit,
Mm, mm,
it was High
mm.
Five. Because just because you're better vocally, don't mean you hit the culture harder. Pause.
No, I'm trying to go with it. I like the time of Soul for Real because they were part of Bad Boys. And it was one of the good things about them because Heavy D was their executive producer, and they really did have a nice dance jam to them. But it was also that same thing off of High Five. High Five has some real good musical hits, including some nice ballads too. So there was a pretty good album-oriented group to listen to if you like listening to music. So it's kind of hard. But I gotta go with, like you said, Jay, Soul for Real they had a little bit more of a creative jam behind them than High Five. High Five was, I think, a little bit too much like uh New Edition, and they just didn't get a chance to show their stuff enough.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He disappeared, Joe. We
Can't hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Yeah. So while Unc steps off and comes back, because you know what I'm saying, he's going in and out. Yeah, we can't hear you, Unc. Yeah. So just a real quick, just to let you guys know, man, once again, please hit up the Cash App $ Virtual Man Cave. Send in those donations. If you send in $30, we will, and you know, you leave your name, address, and colorway, and what hat that you want. We will definitely hook you up with the logo, either the Virtual Man Cave where it's laid out like that, or how you see on our tag, just the Apple logo with the VM on it. You know, just let us know, and we'll get that. We'll get it shipped out to you, man. Fast and convenient. Unc, you good?
Yeah, sorry about that. We on live, but I'm also getting phone calls and everything, so I got to go answer stuff. So it was good.
Hey, it be like that, man. See, that's why we need to get some more donations. People need to buy these hats so we can get you a laptop
So we
so you can
can
stop using
right. We gotta have
your
a second
tablet.
source. Yeah, we gotta have a second.
Can't
Yeah.
hear you.
So yeah, you can't
No,
hear me.
I can.
Oh, Art can't now, huh? That's what happened. All right, we're gonna try it again. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
No, it's you. It's not you. It's your fault, Art. Just want to let you know that. Art, can you hear me? Yeah. So, I don't think it's you. I think it's Art because I just been trying to talk for the past 2 minutes and Art ain't say nothing. So
Is he still
it's
there?
yeah, he's still there, but he ain't saying nothing.
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
Well, I can hear both of y'all. Welcome
Oh,
to the
we're good
podcast.
then. We're good. We're all
I
right
can't
then.
hear
We
Unc.
we've only been
Damn,
doing it for an
son.
hour.
I can't hear Unc now.
So that's you, Art. You got to step out and come back in. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm
Now that
saying?
we're playing screen tag, right?
It would happen an hour into the show when we
Now
having a
I
great.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you now. Hold
Oh,
on.
man, that's crazy. All right, yo, since I'm the only one here, man, let me give y'all a quick rundown of what we got going on in the Virtual Man Cave podcast channel network. We still haven't figured out what we're gonna call it yet, but understand every Saturday from about 10. Well, we say we're gonna go live at 10. So from about 10 to about 11:30, 12, we do the Virtual Man Cave podcast. It's the whole conglomerate, it's the whole crew. It is me, myself, you know what I'm saying, the one and only model citizen J. Got my good brother Dee Rigga, aka Unc. You got superhero Leo. You got MLB Nate the Great, you know what I'm saying? You got the Panamanian Professor Arthur Sobers. You got the Chef Troy, and then you also got the mayor who pops in every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, Corey. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what we got going on that. And so all right, we got Art coming back. All right, the Holy Trinity is back. Yo, Art, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, say something.
La 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 la.
I hear you.
All right, la 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 la
Right.
la 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 la. Doobie doo doo doo. All right, let me stop. So, you can speak about this a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we came to the conclusion. You said you picking Soul for Real. Art said picking High Five. I said I'm picking Soul for Real. So I guess Soul for Real wins this round. Next week we'll have another two R&B groups or two R&B singers, hip hop singers, or two entertainers, and we're gonna go with who would you pick and why?
Yep.
But now, next question: would you consider buying an electric car? Why or why not? What are some of the benefits?
All right.
So,
Again, this is not a hard question. Just we're in a time where you got to start designing. if it's something that you're gonna want to purchase, for your next vehicle and how it's gonna affect, maybe it is just a regular gas using car, or you're gonna go with the newer version and the EVs that we got out there. So it's not a question of can you, will you, but if you do, or if you already have, do you have one, and how's it helping you out a little bit? So I could start. No, Jay, let's start with you. What would you do?
So yeah, because you can't start. You be biased. So
Yeah.
me personally, I considered about getting an electric car, but for me to have an electric car, that'd just be my get around car. You know what I'm saying? That'd be my local car. I wouldn't drive no more than 2 hours away with that car. Hour and a half,
And
two
that and
hours
that's
away.
and that and that's really, I think, the biggest issue with an electric car. Unless you're
Yeah.
carrying all that stuff with you, yeah, you gotta. It can't be for no rides, because I mean,
No,
unless
it'll be local.
yeah,
You know, I'm going to work throughout the course of the week. I got to run my
right,
errands and whatnot.
right,
Being the fact that I do live down south, I would I would drive it from here to Charlotte, which is like an hour and a half, or I
yeah,
would drive it.
reasonable, right,
Yeah, I would drive it from where I'm at to Raleigh, which is another hour and a half, something like that, 3 hour round trip. Um, I wouldn't drive it more than anything than that. I wouldn't take it from here to Myrtle. Well, no, I would go. I might go to Myrtle Beach because Myrtle Beach is only two and a half, 3 hours away from me. So I might drive it to Myrtle Beach because I know once I get there, I'll be able to. I'm pretty much stationary and I can charge it. But I
right,
wouldn't drive it from here to New York or here to DC and nothing like that. I wouldn't.
right,
I wouldn't
right,
feel comfortable.
right.
Um. So yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought about it, and just having like a SUV or a mini SUV for when I want to go on road trips, a minivan or something of that nature, and that'd be my road trip car. You know, stuff like that. What about you, Art?
I agree. That'd be the only time I would get an EV to drive to and from work.
And
Um,
wait, before you
and
go on, real quick. Um, and I wouldn't want to get one of these American electric cars. China and Japan electric cars are way better than ours.
Yeah,
Way better. Their efficiency, the battery, safety protocols, way better than the cars that we're producing. But we can't get them though. But go ahead, Art, my bad.
well, the cars they produce, period, are better than American cars. But anyway, but no, I would only get an EV, like you said, for local to drive to and from work, anywhere in town. I'd probably drive as far as Woodbridge or maybe Fredericksburg, Virginia, but that's or
And
Baltimore.
how far is that from you?
It's about 45.
about yeah,
About 45.
45 to an hour.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like you said, on road trips, I wouldn't take it to New York. I wouldn't take it to North Carolina. I wouldn't do it.
Give me that good old fossil fuel, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, out now for me, I'm already in that boat. I drive an Acura, a gas vehicle, SUV, just like you said. But for this one, I do have a Tesla, and I drive that's the get around car, and like from here to going down to the Springfield Metro to go to work. You know, I would drive it to the city to tell you. I could drive it to DC, like Art said, or probably into Maryland, somewhere about an hour away, without worrying about it, because it gets like, you know, usually they tell you to only charge it to about 80% of its battery capacity, and that's about 320 miles. So, you know, on an 80% capacity charge, I could ride the city for a good, that's 320 miles. You're just getting around.
So why
So
only 80% though? Question.
because if it's not being used for a long distance, and if you're just using it for, like you guys said, for just this run around short distance tour, it just keeps the battery from wearing out much faster if than putting it all the way to full capacity. And you can, they say, when you get ready to go on a trip, like what we was just talking about, going up, like for us, going up to here, a long trip for us, Art, from here would be Ocean City. Ocean City is about 3 hours away. That
Yeah.
might be as far as you may want to drive on a full capacity electric vehicle battery. And in this case, we have a Model 3, and yeah, about 3 hours is about 380 miles.
But then you got to charge it when you get
And
to
then it's got to charge, right? So you got to charge it. So that's why that's why it seems very much more convenient to have it for your local drives, and for the things that you do, the beat around rides, like you said, Jay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm running the Wawa real quick, or I'm gonna go out here.
You
I'm gonna
got
go to Home Depot real fast. I'll come right back unless I'm lifting something big, and then that's when you go get your gas and your
me
SUV
and
car or your regular car. So I'm with
me
you
and
on
wifey
that.
got me and wifey got date night. You know what I'm saying? They're jumping in a little EV real fast.
Right. Look cute, take her somewhere, feel good, come back. Right.
Yeah.
And if you got to ride out, you go ahead and go get the beastie and then go ahead and roll.
We going out to
So,
dinner real fast. Come on, let's just throw this up in here. Gotta go food shopping.
hey, that's me right there. You know what I'm saying, Jay? Gotta go make that Sam's Club run. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? What you finna go get? Go get some bottles of water, some fire logs, a hot dog, and I'm on my back. I'm on my
look.
way back.
There's one thing I like about Teslas. Them jokers got the security cameras, man. Every time I walk past
Everything
a Tesla,
around you, bro.
look,
Hey,
look. Every time I walk past it, I'm an a-hole, man. So every time I walk past a Tesla, I'm like, I'm waving the camera, like, hey, it's
right,
me.
right, hey, right.
Hey, I know the Tesla owners be like, man, if you don't get out my day.
Yeah, yo, if they know, they know. That's what's fun. Yo,
Oh,
hey,
so they
but
got
hey,
I
to
didn't know
tell you
that.
the truth, the best part about the Tesla is the fact that it self drives, bruh.
I
If
don't
you
trust
got
that.
directions, you let it go, it
I don't
does
trust
it.
that. I do
No,
not trust.
art. Hey,
I
bruh.
do not trust. Listen,
No,
man.
art.
Listen.
It's like
You you.
there's really like a little man in the car driving the car, art. It's crazy work,
I
but
don't trust it.
I do now. Art, I was with you. I'm not lying to you, Art. I'm like, ain't no way. Art, I didn't had this thing on I-95 expressway and let that thing self-drive. And it's handling 80 miles an hour easy.
But that's perfect conditions, though.
That bro, I do that in the street. I was doing it on the street with lights and letting it drive.
In the city,
Drive. Yes, in
with with
traffic.
with potholes and people cutting you off, and
Yes,
no,
everything, and it notices everything and avoids shit. It's crazy. Yeah, you might want to watch this. I see. I keep hearing.
Jay, you trust it?
Shit out of Miami right now. Yeah.
Yes, I do. And the only reason why I say I trust it because in my Ultima, the Ultima that I had before, and the whatchamacallit, the Rogue I have now, I have lane assistance,
I hate that
right?
too.
Do you
So
know
I hate it. I don't
guys?
like it. But
I,
the only thing I have to do is literally just keep one hand on the steering wheel, and the car pretty much drives itself, right? I put it on cruise control, taking my foot off the pedal, put it on automatic drive, kept my hands on the steering wheel, and I drove over 100 miles like that.
yeah,
It was it
I
was
don't like
weird.
that assist either because again, that's for perfect conditions. Excuse me. So
Nah, it wasn't.
what if you got to
It wasn't.
stop short? What if you
Wait.
got to what if you got to switch lanes?
So
You know,
I'll tell
quickly.
you.
Just
Hey,
Wait.
Art, it does
So
all
Art,
of that.
what
My
I
car
have,
does.
well, my car it won't do all of that. But what I have is though, I have a two car. When I do it for a long time, I have a 3 car distance. So if a car gets into a 3 car distance with me, my car automatically slows down. Then once it gets out of that 3 car range, it'll pick back up speed again.
Art,
And it'll get back to the
and
maintained speed that I wanted to.
And I'll let you know, this self drive that the Tesla has, it does all that as if you're driving. It picks up when it knows it has an opening. It'll blink and it'll take the opening.
If I was just about to say, and when I switch lanes, right? If I try to switch lanes and there's like a car in my blind spot, the car will like it kind of
We'll
won't let me.
hesitate, right?
It'll hesitate. It'll because to let me know
Yeah.
that somebody's there. Like I can overpower it and go, but the car's letting me know. It'll give me a little vibration
But
in the
that's what I'm
steering
saying.
wheel.
So like you fighting the car, and unless you turn like
Nah, I'm
No,
not
it's
fighting. No, no,
only
no. I'm
hey,
not
it's only
fighting it.
like it's
So
a
art,
half. It ain't even that much, Art.
so art. It's like
It's a
this. Look,
slight twitch.
no, no, I know what it's like because every
Yeah.
rental car, every car you rent now has it, and you can't turn it
okay,
off.
and
Like
I get a
No,
vibration. So
yeah.
first, I get a
yeah,
vibration. I get a zzz.
and now if you turn your signal on, then it won't vibrate. But if you try,
Right,
Yeah,
right,
well,
yeah, yes, that's right. That's what the lane assist is, right?
yep.
but if you don't have your signal on and you got to switch, you're gonna
It's
have that.
gonna let you know you moving.
Yeah.
No, I said, hey, look, I know, like you say you don't trust it, but I told you I was the same arbiter of that shit when I went to go try it, and then I let it do it, and I seen the car do it. Look, bruh, I watched this car maneuver itself in traffic in a 2-lane street with a bus on the side with a stop sign coming up. Art, every scenario you just said, I watched this car handle it without us touching the wheel. It was in self-drive mode. It was if I had a midget driving up front doing all the things that you would do as far as braking and stopping and putting it in place. Bruh, it works. I don't know if any other car system is going to be getting it in, but the one that Tesla has, it is amazing. It is I would suggest you take a test ride in
Now,
one and let somebody let you go through it. It's amazing.
Well, I'm not.
I heard they Tesla got these tunnels that you could get into, and like your car, like once you get in there, it automatically self autonomous driving, yo. I forgot where those tunnels are located at, but I heard it was kind of crazy, yo.
It's you don't like you say it's not for you to not think that somebody could be handling a vehicle, especially at the but it's handling it and it's reading everything around you. It's managing it. It is it's full autonomous. It is being managed and you're in it. And you can take control when you want to because it does tell you to keep your eyes on the road. The car says keep a hand close to the steering wheel and stay with your eyes on
Stay
the road.
alert.
Don't get distracted. It tells you every time. Look, and when you look away, if you look like, say, if you're just looking down to go see if you wanted to go change something on your music, and you had to go touch it on the, on the phone, or you're looking over in your passenger seat for something. If your eyes ain't up in within 2.5 seconds, the car tells you beep beep beep. Hey, pay attention. Hey, pay attention.
Oh, so
It,
that means there's an internal camera looking back at you.
feeling as if you're it must monitor it, but it knows, and I'm telling you, the
Yep,
car
I don't want
drives
it.
just
Look,
smooth.
that's it. I don't want it.
Hey,
Car looking back at me. Nope. I don't want that. Nope.
you ugly
Got it.
motherfucker, that
Because you know what? Where's that? Because you looking back at me. Where's that information going?
to the car so that it don't crash, motherfuckers.
No, no, no. Where is it going to? What mainframe is it going back to?
Wait,
With
Jay.
database.
Yep.
What you trying to think? It's gonna make a face on you? It's gonna do
I don't know
something
what
with
it's
you?
going to do. I just don't feel comfortable you looking at me inside my car while I'm driving.
Nobody looking at you.
That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all, bro.
That ain't cool at all. Oh my gosh.
Not
But
at all.
that's keeping me. Hey, I hope that's not keeping you from getting the EV. Hey, another thing I
It's
gotta tell you,
yeah.
EV car acceleration is top notch. Cause it get to 0 to 60 in a heartbeat, bruh. Woo! Woo! You get there, bro.
Yo, when I come to DC, so you just gonna have to give me you have to give me a ride, Joe.
Hey, bro, I promise you, I'll pick you up. We can go ahead. I'll show you. And go right to the airport and take us home. We go wherever we need to. It'll take us right there.
What?
You said give me a ride. Come to
Oh,
DC, give me a
Jesus.
ride.
That's a horrible idea.
Got him.
Got him. Got him. Jay.
Got him.
Hey, Jay. I bad throw.
You don't hear me arguing, right?
No, I don't. I know. I'm.
And you know I'm really good at arguing, man. So we got about 10 minutes left. You know, I think it's a wonderful way to close out the show. Just to ask one more question, yo. Should college education be free? You know, with the state of the economy, and how things are and whatnot, and you know, the cost of tuition for these schools and how much these schools make and everything else like that. Do you think that college education should be free, and do you think it'll help benefit society as whole if we're giving free education to American citizens? And I guess when I say college is free, that means you had to at least spend 6 years in the school system in America.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's the first problem right there. Okay, because our government right now is trying to shut that down, and I really do feel like education is something that everybody needs, and I feel is yeah, but it's not just college education. I think it should be education all the way up. It should be something that we all should have, and we all should be gaining from. So it's not just college education. I think it's also regular pre-K to 12th grade level education should be taught the same free too. So that's me. That's just me personally. I believe that all education should be
I
uh,
mean, we
paid
do
and
have a
paid
public,
for.
but we do have a public school system, so public school is free.
But yeah, but that's something
Now
that's
the
being
quality,
attacked
the
right now.
quality is something different. College, no matter where you go to, you got to pay for it. Whether
And
it's a good
again,
college or a bad college, you're still paying for it.
So
Yeah,
all public education isn't bad. My daughter, my 16-year-old, she goes to a science and engineering high school, and it's a free public high school. It's one of the top schools in the nation. So I do think that associates and bachelors should be free. And anytime you go get an advanced degree like a master's or doctorate or law degree or medical degree or something like that, then you should have to pay for that. But then it should be affordable. Like it's not a
well, it should be actually you can you can pay it off by your work
right.
once you
It's
can apply it once you apply your craft to the degree. I
right.
think that's what it was that's what it was meant anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's what it was meant to do, and these people bastardized it. Out of coming out.
mm-hmm.
But it
See,
should
What
definitely
happened?
and if
Carson Beck sucks. Carson Beck, horrible.
Oh
Horrible
man.
quarterback.
why is
yeah,
Carson?
So
okay.
But well, I guess
it sounds like Miami.
It's a flag.
It's gonna be after the play. They celebrated too much. Watch.
what happened? He
Oh,
If you
threw him.
don't know what happened, Carson Beck from the University of Miami, let's do a pick.
He over.
What's the score? What's
Dak,
the score?
27-21.
Who's up?
Indiana, Miami needed a touchdown. They went for the deep balls.
How many minutes is left? That's what I thought. Yeah, they did call a play after the interception. Yeah.
All right,
27-21 Indiana right now.
okay. So, Art, what would you say?
I forgot.
You look at
Nah.
him. Look at him. He grumpy. He knew he bad. He
So,
know he better.
Okay, Vince.
I've been saying this since Carson Beck.
Vince.
They can hear it. It's fine. Look, listen. Carson Beck.
no, we don't want to hear it. We trying to do a show,
We trying to
Vince.
finish the show, man.
Waffle. I gotta express my opinion sometimes. It's okay. I'm sorry.
That's Vince,
yo,
aka Luscious
yo,
LL2K.
yo, you know what your son sounds like?
Through the. Oh my
He
god.
sounds exactly like my son. Like, if they would be in a room together, Unc, I swear, we would not be able to tell our kids apart because that's exactly how my son sounds. And you
And
know
it's
that he got
crazy because he
strong hair.
got cousins, and he got cousins that if you put them all in the same room, and then you just kind of just like mix them up, they look like this. They look like the M&Ms, bro. They all look alike, but they just different shades, bro. It's madness. He's got like 3 cousins that if I was to stick him in the room, all of them, you wouldn't be able to tell who their mamas was.
That's
Cause
wild.
they all look and say, yo, it goes from a deep chocolate to highlight yellow. You know
That's
what
wild.
I'm saying? Highlight yellow, and they all look and they go just like this, and they all got afros.
That's how it
They
should
all
be.
got locks. All of them. All of them. All of them.
But
You can't
back to
tell them
get
apart.
but getting back on the subject though. I'll answer the question and I guess we could do the closeout. I definitely think that college education should be free. I think one of the requirements should be that one, you have to be at least a C student in your at least your final year of high school. Um, I believe that you have to attend elementary school or middle school in within the public school system within the school system in the United States. Um, and I do believe, Art, though, that if you want to get your master's or your doctorate, you want to get a higher education, yes, you should have options. One, you should pay for it, or two, you know how like you have a trade school, how like trade school, one week you
Okay.
work,
Right.
1 week you in school, 1 week you work. Now, if you do that and you work out a program for, let's say, you do that for like 2 years, two and a half,
That's
three
what I
years, get
say.
somebody
Yeah.
an internship,
Right.
or what you can do is you pay for somebody to go back to school to get that higher education, but they have to sign a contract to where they're going to work for you, work with, work for you, work for the company for the next, 4 or 5 years. So not only does it guarantee that somebody gets a degree that they want, it also guarantees that one, they have a job after they graduate, and two, you have a good employee that you believe in once they complete and graduate the program.
Right.
So more than likely, once you invest, let's say you put in 5 years or 4 years to get your or 2 years to get your masters, right? Then you got to put in another 5 years to stay with the company and whatnot. So that's 7 years. More than likely, you put 7 years somewhere,
You're
you're
gonna
gonna stay
stay.
there. You're gonna stay.
Because that's how the military is anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a military scholarship, you got to do 4 years, and after that 4 years, you do whatever. So they pay for you to go to school. You know,
And you pay
um,
it back by your service, so
you
then
pay it
that's
back by
it,
your
right?
service. Now,
Yeah.
unless it's a situation where, like, let's say you go to one of the academies and you play ball for one of the academies. If you can get drafted out of that academy, then you don't have to serve, because at that point it proves that you're going to be more, you're going to make more money than your military career playing that sport. Now,
Okay.
some people,
No.
um, now there are instances where people go serve their 4 years, then go to the draft, but that's
That's
because
wasted.
what's the name?
That's a missed opportunity.
Villanueva from Pittsburgh, he did that. Of course, Starbuck did it. David Robinson did it. So there are a few people that do it. But now the way it works is if you're depending on where
How did you get the
your
ball? She
draft
said,
status
"Oh,
is,
glory to
you don't
God."
even have to go. You just go straight into the league.
Every
And I know that was off subject, but
Yeah. I didn't even know that. Thank you for that tidbit information though. So fellas, excuse me. Oh man, this is perfect. At an hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes, almost exactly, yo. We is getting greater, better, and fly at this show. So real fast before we close out though, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Now, hey, yo, on the regular go, y'all. Health, wealth, security, and joy. Hope that for everybody and keep it in your minds all the time.
Yo, listen, man. For me tonight, man, we're gonna close out with happiness is a choice, and so is your destiny, yo. So make the right decisions, do what you gotta do, and put yourself in a proper position so you can always prosper, yo. You know what I mean? Art, bring us home, kid.
You already know what it is. Seek God first, everything else will follow.
Hey
Hey,
man,
shout out to all the folks that showed up tonight. Yo, Argentina. I got a shout out to that. Ain't we going worldwide, y'all.
Worldwide.
So I'm
we
saying, so
international,
shout out to
baby.
everybody that showed up tonight and come back every Monday for the same thing, same time, y'all.
Yeah,
International waters.
we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Y'all heard what Unc said, man. Come back next week, same time, same bat channel, yo. Love is love, yo. We out of here. Peace.